What's happening, guys? So we're gonna jump straight into this video. I just want to get some more truth out there to you guys, and I'm gonna say how it is because it is how it is, and there's no way around it, you know. But when it comes down to it, guys, I don't know what it is. I don't know why they do this, but they do this, and you know, for some reason, the people that just do not like you for no reason, they're just never going to accept you for who you are as a person. They're not going to accept the good things about yourself. They're going to deny the fact that you are who you are. They're just going to look past all of it and try to find any flaws or any negative things they can about you to say about you, because there's so many bad things about them, and they want to cover it up by trying to poke at you and say bad things about you, say things that are not good when there's probably a million good things about you. And these are people you just want to avoid in general. These are haters. You just avoid these people at all cost. You cannot win with them. You can't convince them of anything. You try to tell them how things really are, and they're just trying to see past it all they can. And it's nothing more than a headache. It's just, you know, people are going to be who they're going to be. They're going to think whatever they want to think. And, you know, you just can't convince these dumbass people of reality for what it really is. They're just going to look past it. They're going to look past you. They're not going to see things for what they actually are. And reason being is because they need to see themselves as superior, when in actuality they're not even close. They're not even close. And you could probably outclass them at just about anything, and they don't want to accept it. And it's funny because it's these same types of people, when you are around them, man, I'm telling you, if you're nice to them, like let's say you get around them in the beginning, and usually everybody's at least a little bit open to being a little bit nice whenever you first see somebody for the first time, and the first opening engagement and conversation you have with somebody, it's usually always, unless they really hate you, because then it's not, but it's like most people you talk to at first is going to be going all right, and then all of a sudden somewhere in the mix of the conversation things just go south, and it's like you just feel that switch of energy from the person. And it's because they're starting to realize who you actually are, and they don't want to accept it. They're starting to realize that they're overlooking you. They try to see you for somebody that you weren't, and all of a sudden they're starting to see who you really are. And that's whenever they want to avoid that and avoid that thought, because they're starting to see potential of who you actually are, and they want their mind to get off of that as soon as possible, because they know they're not on that level. It scares them. You scare them. And when you, this is what I was going to get to, when you start to be too nice to these people, they can take that kindness as weakness and think, okay, this person's just, you know, they're automatically below me because they're being super nice. And that's the worst mistake some of these people make, because, and in my case especially, I can't speak for anybody else, but there are people that I will be nice to because things are going good. You want to be polite. This person's being nice, and you start to be nice, and it's like they're being nice, so you'll be nice. And whenever you start to be nice, they start to take that kindness as a weakness, and then that's the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life with me, because once I see that you're doing that, now you leave me with no choice but to show you how weak you actually are. And it's exactly what I do every single time when somebody does this, and I know when they're doing it. In the snap of a finger, I'll completely change moods. Because first of all, you pissed me off. Second of all, I'm going to show you what's real, because you know what? I was being nice because you were being respectful at first. But now that I see what you're doing, you weren't being nice after all, and you were just manipulating me. So that pisses me off. And now I'm going to show you what's real. And the moment I do something like this, it's the moment they switch up immediately and start being nice again, because they don't want me to be like that. They don't want things to be real. They just want to keep playing their games, playing their manipulation games. You know what I mean? They're very low vibrational people. They're very low on the spectrum. And God bless their souls, you know? You can't beat a guy like me. You just can't do it. I'm too far ahead. You look stupid every time you do it, and I make them look stupid every time something like this happens. And it does happen. There's people like that out there. There's tons of them. And it does happen. I show them how weak they are every single time, and they get very nice very quick. And they shut up very quick. You want to take my kindness as weakness and think I'm being weak? You think you're the big man now? Watch this. Watch what happens right here, right now, whenever I flip that switch. You're not going to like it. They never do. And I truly believe all these people that I'm speaking of right now are haters. I think every single one of them are. They just can't deal with reality. They just have this, and it's not even like they target you to hate you alone. They're like this with other people as well. I do believe there are specific people that have haters, but it's not a you thing. It's never a you thing. Having haters is a good sign. It's a very good sign. And it's never a you thing. It's always them. There could be hundreds and thousands and even a million people in the world that could hate you for being who you are. There's tons of negative spirited people in this world. And that's what certain people have. And they want to put that on you. It's not because it's you and because of your name and things like this. It all has to do with spirit, and at the end of the day, people are going to like who they're going to like, and they're going to hate who they're going to hate, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. Some people see something in you that makes them hate you because you're showing them everything wrong about themselves. You're just like a mirror to them in a way where you're reflecting what they could be or could have been when they can feel that they did not do what you did. Basically, when you come around, they automatically feel inferior. They automatically feel threatened. They automatically feel just below you. So that's what makes them hate you. You know what I mean? You clearly did more. You clearly worked harder. You clearly invested in yourself more. So these people will hate you for no reason. And, there's nothing you can do. Just keep being you, keep being yourself. Don't look into it too much. Don't really get caught up into it. I know people that do not like me, and I'm almost laughing at them when I'm walking by. Like, I might walk by them at some place. We might both go to the same place sometimes, and it's like, I walk by, and I have a smile on my face greeting them with, I'm not like throwing it in their face. I'm not throwing my confidence in their face, being like, ha ha, look at me, I'm better than you. Not like that. It's like I'm greeting them in a way where it's like I'm trying to give them that positive energy. I'm trying to make them like not think that way. And I think it's the best thing I could do, because I don't want to be that cocky guy. I don't want to throw that confidence at people that don't like me for no reason. I don't want to just like keep throwing things in people's face. I don't want to envy them back, or you don't like me, okay, F you, I don't like you. I don't want to keep that energy. I'm going to throw them positive energy. I'm going to kill them with kindness is what I'm going to do. And at the end of the day, you can actually sometimes they will hate you for it. Sometimes they'll actually come to their senses and be like, you know what, this person's right. I'm just going to, they're being kind, you know what, I'll be kind too. Okay. I'll cut them a little bit of slack. Okay. Things like that have happened to me in certain situations where I could feel that envy and jealousy and negativity off certain people, and I threw them some kindness, like not in a cocky way, like in a good way, in the best way you could possibly do it, especially to somebody like that in this type of a situation. And it actually lightened their mood a little bit. It actually did. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes they'll hate you more because it's like you are killing them with kindness, and they can't stand you even more because they know you're happier and they're miserable. So you just don't know with some people, but I think killing people with kindness is the best way to go, personally. You don't want to be cocky. You don't want to, just because someone envies you, you don't want to have that energy back inside of you where you're like that towards them, because now you almost become them. You don't want to do that. And you do want to avoid haters. You do want to avoid people like that, so you don't have that energy back. But if you're really strong and you become really mature with it, you can just kill them with kindness. And that's what I do. I don't, because I know it's not a me thing. I know when people hate on me, it's not a me thing. It's because I'm doing things. I got things. I am somebody that they're not. I have things that they don't have. It's like they would be like this towards anyone. It's not just because it's you. They'd be like this towards other people as well, that have maybe similar things that you have, or similar traits, or just the type of person and the positive spirit that you have. That people envy weird things. So that's that. There's not much else to it. Just try to avoid these people as much as humanly possible. You're not going to find a whole lot of people that's just going to hate you for no reason, but you will come by some here and there. I do. There's not a whole lot of them. I'm liked a lot more than I'm hated. But I got haters. That's the thing. Some people are liked a lot and they have zero haters. I'm a well-liked person and I have haters out there. They're floating around. There's just people that, they just can't get on your level. They just can't. They can't do the things that you do. They just cannot do it. You have something that they don't, and they wish they had what you have, but they don't have it. And it's that simple. Some people have certain things. For what I want to say to these people, you have to find what it is inside of you that makes you click. You can't look at somebody else and hate what somebody else has. And it's not even what they own, it's what they have inside. In here and in here. Like, you can't hate somebody else for those things. You have to, there's something about you that's different. There's something about you that you can bring out of yourself that is amazing. And I just think a lot of these people have not figured it out. And they know you figured it out. They know you worked harder on yourself. They know you put in more hours. They know you put in more time. They know you're more dedicated. They know you're just on a different level, and they can't stand that. And like I said, my advice to them is to get on your grind, get on your boogie. Start doing the right thing. Start doing the harder things. Start taking the road less traveled. Take that, what word do I want to put on this? Take that, path that you don't know what's going to happen. There's certain things you want to do, and you sometimes people don't want to do them because they don't know the outcomes. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to fail. Take those paths that you don't know what the hell is going to happen. It's what I got to say. No matter what, you're going to grow through those experiences. You will become wise. You will become smarter. You will humble yourself along the way. Life will humble you. There's many roads, there's many destinations, there's many things, you know, that can really change a person for the better. And like I said, if you don't have any haters at all, you should be worried. You should have haters. And if you don't now, and you continue to grow as a person, and you're always moving forward, you're always becoming better, you eventually will have haters. Because you're eventually going to have certain things that other people don't have because of the time you put in, because of that road that you took. It's all about commitment. It's like anything. It's like a sport. If you fully commit yourself to a sport in particular, you're going to get very good at the sport. You're going to end up going to a higher level, and a higher level, and a higher level, depending on how much you want to take it to a certain place. It's like anything. People envy stuff like this. People envy people that play sports for no good reason. It just makes no sense. People envy people that are artists and they want to be artists. And I'm just trying to think of things in my head right now to say. But it's like, you can relate to anything. People hate people that are artists because they like to draw, but they're not good enough. And it's because they did not commit the damn time. They did not commit themselves enough. So they envy people that did it because they had more strength. They went down that road 100 miles an hour. They had more strength. They put in more hours. They put in more time. They did it. And there's people that are good at certain things and they just don't give enough. If you really want something and you're really good at something and you know it's what you want to do, you have to do it with everything you've got. With everything you've got. And there is no excuses. You have to do what you know you have to do. And being a hater is not going to do anything for you. It's only going to keep you down and keep you down and keep you down. If you're a hater, that is the worst position you could possibly be in this entire world. Period. And that's all I got to say about that. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. On to the next video, like always. I'll be back.